Hi, Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
What's your name?
My name is Amalin.
Oh, sweet. How are you today, Emily?
I'm fine, thank you.
How old are you?
I'm 22.
Oh, okay. So, do you know when is International Women's Day?
Yes, I do.
Mm. So, have you ever heard about feminism?
Yes, I do. As what I've heard before, feminism basically is to allows women to be equal to men, and it's about women doing whatever they want without being criticized.
Oh, yeah, I got it. Okay, so do you know what feminism stands for? Can you
Feminism,
describe it? Can you describe it simply based on your understanding?
feminism stands for women's interests and legal equality for women. Feminism happens because women protested against inclusion in education, works, and politics.
Okay, I see. So, what does feminism the most? Who does feminism the most?
Female, of course, because feminism mostly are women who stands to fight for their rights and equality, but some men do support feminism too.
Okay, so Amaline, how many siblings do you have?
5.
So, do you ever experience feminism between your siblings?
Gladly we have not.
Oh, good. So, what do you think people do not like feminism?
Maybe because some feminists act to extremes toward other people that cross the line of their thoughts.
Mm, okay, so moving on to next question. Have you experienced the discrimination between two genders?
Yes, in social media.
What kind of experience do you see or heard that you realize why feminism exists in our world?
Mostly are about gender stereotypes at school and work, where they say about girls should stay at home and help with housework and childcare, should dress modestly and not stay out late at night.
Okay. Um, what do you think equality of feminists fight for?
Equal standing of both men and women in terms of desires, wants, goals, and achievement. And I think that's relevant depends on how their life works.
Mm, what do you think feminists, especially women, wants an equality?
Because women also have their own unique interests like other men out there.
Okay, true. But why are some feminists angry?
Because women were only seen as wives and mothers by some people.
Do you think feminists hate men?
Some might do because they're against the man principle who do not give women equality in life.
Okay. Which platform do you think feminism affects society?
Both,
Either face to face or in virtual or both of
both
it?
powerful.
Okay. What do you think about trans women included in women fight for gender equality?
As a Muslim, I really respect my religion, and I think that's not relevant because they mainly fight for LGBT.
Okay. Lastly, I would like to ask you, what is your hope for women development in Malaysia?
I hope women can also be successful and inspiring leaders as men do.
Oh, okay. Me too. Thank you, Amaline, for
Uh,
spending your time. That's it for today. Thank you.
Welcome.
Ya, Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
What is your name?
My name is Miriati Omar.
Nice name.
Thank you.
How are you today?
I'm very good, thank you. What about you? How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. How old are you?
I'm 47.
Oh. So do you know when International Women's Day?
Okay, I'm not sure. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I think International Women's Day is on the 8th of March. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever heard about feminism?
Yes, I have heard about feminism.
If yes, what do you understand about feminism?
Okay, I think feminism stands for the rights to equality among the male gender and the female gender.
Oh yeah, I get it. Do you know what feminism stands for? Can you
Okay,
explain simply based on your understanding?
okay. Based on my understanding, feminism means there are many angry women out there who thinks that they are not being equally paid or equally given the opportunity, so they want to stand for their rights. They want to be on the same level as men. So that's what I understand about feminism.
Oh, okay. Who does feminism the most? Male or female?
In my opinion, I think females.
Alright. How many siblings do you have?
I have four siblings. I have two older brothers. The third is my sister, and I am the youngest.
Oh. Do you ever experience feminism between your siblings?
Um, I don't think so. I have never experienced any feminism among my siblings, probably because of my upbringing, because my mother has always taught my brothers to be respectful towards women.
Oh, good. Um,
Yeah.
why do you think people do not like feminism?
Again, can you please repeat that question?
Why do you think people do not like feminism?
Okay, I think a lot of people, they do not like something probably because they do not understand what is it about. But also, in my opinion, in certain parts of the world, a lot of people do not like feminism because it goes against cultures, their own cultures. So that's my opinion.
Oh, okay. So moving on to the next question. Have you experienced the discrimination between two genders?
Yes, I have a lot of experiences like this. Usually when I'm driving, or um, maybe when I'm outside in public, and sometimes at the workplace also.
What kind of experience do you see or heard that you realize why feminism exists in our world?
Um, my a lot of experiences that I have is when I am driving. So most of the time when I'm driving, a lot of men, um, if I'm going too slow, or if I'm doing some minor mistakes while I'm driving, they will look at the driver. So usually when they look at the driver, and if it's a female, they will scold, or maybe they will, shout at you. And sometimes my experiences are at the workplace also, because um, a lot of not a lot, but some men in our country, they will never take women very seriously in the workplace. Some, I don't say all, some. Okay.
Okay. um, what kind of equality feminists fight for?
Most of the time, because I don't think I'm a government officer, so I don't think I experienced this. But most of the time, I read on social media. A lot of women usually want equality in pay, in their salary, and also they want equality in their opportunities at the workplace. So if the man gets a promotion at work, or a raise in their salary, the woman would want that too.
Why do you think a feminist, especially women, wants an equality?
Um, Again, like I said, they want equality because of pressure at work, or maybe the experiences that they have gone through in life. So that's why they want equality.
Why are some feminists angry?
Why are feminists always angry?
Some feminists angry.
Okay. Um, I think women who are feminists, they should not always show their emotions. When they are angry, they should project it in a professional manner. But a lot of women always are angry because, again, I always say this, most of the time men don't take women very seriously. So that's why women are always angry.
Do you think feminists hate men?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so because women, they want equality. They want the same thing as what the men has, but I don't think women hate men because women still need men. That's what I think.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
um, which platform do you think feminism affects society, either face to face or in virtual or both of it?
I think both of it, but most of the time, since we are now in the era of technology, so virtually that will be more.
Uh, what do you think about trans women included in women fight for gender equality?
Okay, about trans women, this is a very sensitive subject here, especially in our country because we are in the Asian region. But I think trans women in they do fight alongside women in the Western culture. But to say that we have all this in Asia, in Malaysia, it is still quite sensitive. But in my opinion, if if the trans women want to stand alongside women to create awareness about feminism, then I think as a human being, I might not agree with it because I have my religious values, but I think I still will have to be respectful towards it, towards the idea. Okay, that's my answer.
Okay. So for the last question,
Oh, is
um,
it the question already?
yeah.
Okay.
um, what is your hope for women development in Malaysia?
Okay, I have a lot of hopes for women in women development in our country. But most importantly, in the future, I hope that women will empower other women because in our culture, the women, they always fight. So when this person, when this woman is successful, the other women will be jealous.
Mhm.
Right? Correct. So
Correct.
we need to educate the young generation now that it is very important that we should support all of us together. Women should be empowering and supporting other women. So that is my hope for all the women in our country.
Wow. Okay. All right. So thank you, Madam Mirati, for spending
Yes.
time. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. I enjoyed this. Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Hazika Najwa binti Husin. I am a first year student from University of Malaysia Sabah. Thank you for participating in my interview and spending your time with me. I will interview you about feminism. First of all, can I know your name? How old are you and how are you today?
Hi, thank you, Azika. My name is Akila and I am 20 years old. And I'm feeling kind of good today.
Thank you. For the first question of feminism, I want to ask you, when is International Women's Day?
I think International Women's Day is on 8 March.
Next question is, have you ever heard about feminism? Yes or no? I mean, for the next question, do you know what feminism stands for? Can you describe it simply based on your understanding?
I think feminism is a group of women from all around the world fighting for the women's right in their own country.
For the next question, how many siblings do you have?
I have 6, including the adopted sister.
For the next question, do you ever experience feminism between your siblings? What causes it to happen and how are you solve it?
Luckily, I don't experience any feminism between my siblings.
Why people, in your opinion, why do people do not like feminism?
I think people doesn't like feminism because of the misconceptions of feminism.
Have you experienced the discrimination between two genders?
Yes, I have.
What kind of experience do you see or heard that you realize why feminism exists in our world?
I think feminism exists in our world because of certain country there is a woman who doesn't get the opportunity to further their education, work, and can get the same salary as the men.
What kind of equality feminists fight for? Is it relevant for you?
I think they fight for equality in economical, political, and socialism, and they just want to be treated the same as men. I think, and I think it's really relevant and really important.
In your next question, why do you think a feminist, especially women, wants an equality?
I think women want equality because they want to get their women's right as a human, and I think they just want to be treated the same between both gender, and I think that's all.
Okay. Which platform feminism affects society, either face to face or in virtual or both of it?
I think both of it.
In your opinion, how to raise the awareness among people to support feminism?
I think by making a videos and puts a video where the woman doesn't get the fair treatment and explaining why is it bad and what the benefit we can get between both gender if we support feminism.
In your opinion, what do you think about trans women included in women fight for gender equality?
I don't see any problem with it because trans woman is also a trans woman because they may look different on the outside and but they are truly woman in the inside.
Okay, for the last question, what is your hope for women development in Malaysia?
Women development in Malaysia is already good, but I hope in the future they can get a lot of opportunity to speak up their voices and can get a lot recognition as a woman in Malaysia. Thank you.
Okay, that's it for the question. Thank you for participating in my interview. Hope you have a good day.
Okay, bye.
Hello, let me introduce myself first. My name is Clay. Could you tell me what is your name?
Okay, my name is my full name is Madeline Tracy Rainer Gray, but you can just call me Madeline. Yeah.
How are you today?
Um, Just fine. So weather, even though the weather is not good, but yeah, still alive and kicking.
How old are you?
This year I'm 23 years old. Yeah.
Okay, so basically, we will discuss our topic today is about feminism. So first question is, do you know when is International Women's Day?
Um, to be honest, I don't know when International Women's Day is. Uh, I don't really know because I'm not interested about the day. I'm just celebrating when people are celebrating that day. So I don't know lah basically.
It's actually in 8 March every year.
8 March. 8 March. Oh, okay. It's already past. Now it's already in November. Oh no, December already. So now I know. Now I know. I just know just now.
Have you ever heard about feminism?
Yeah, a little bit of it. I just heard from artists like Emma Watson. Yeah, she always uh, gives speeches, about the importance of women and equality. That's all I know about feminism.
Do you know what feminism stands for?
Mm, I think it's about the equality of and the rights, gender rights about men and women. They have equal rights.
What does feminism the most, male or female? Female.
Well, since it's about feminism, I think women does feminism a lot compared to men. Yeah.
How many siblings do you have?
I'm the eldest and I have four siblings. Yeah, four siblings.
Do you ever experience feminism between your siblings?
Mm, I may not have realized it because I just don't feel that that kind of situation among us, family or among my siblings. Maybe gender stereotype, yes, but not feminism. Yeah.
Why people do not like feminism?
Mostly, uh, people that doesn't like feminism is, from what I know, in my opinion, is mostly men. I think because they feel more superior compared to women, and they are different, probably from the aspect of physique. Yeah, their physique. Yeah, women and men are very different in the aspect of physique, so that's why they feel that women are still inferior to men. That's why.
Yes. Have you experienced the discrimination between two genders?
Between I may have experienced it, but I don't even realize that in that situation is I'm being discriminated. I don't realize because I don't take note to this kind of issue sometimes.
Me too. What kind of experience do you see or heard that you realize why feminism exists in our world?
I think why feminism exists because there is awareness mostly from women. They feel that the need to have the same equality with men, from the aspect of social life, work, and economy. Yeah. And even though in the past feminism, women are very inferior to men, and according to history, women are this they do not put importance in women. Uh, and that is why right now it's IR 4.0, right? So we need to realize the importance of the involvement, participation of women in this society, in this community, and how important the role of women uh, to be to be in a group, in a family, and how women is important to support our family. So that is why they need the equality between women and men. Yeah, that's what I think.
Okay, next question is what kind of equality feminists fight for? And do you
Mm,
think it's relevant?
I think they fight for equality, right? They fight for equality. I don't know from what aspect, but I think it's almost in all aspects, right? Like what? In job maybe. Some jobs like what? In the executive, some jobs are more suitable for men, but then in terms of ability, maybe women also can took that job, that position. So that's why they stand for equality. They don't have to look the gender, but their ability or capability and skills and knowledge.
Yeah.
That's why.
There's also a woman who become president like in Taiwan.
Yeah. So that is the one of the proof that we have that women also can take that position because they have the ability, the skills, and also the knowledge.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you think a feminist, especially woman, wants and equality?
Mm, what they want. I think it's the same question like the previous one, right? I will just elaborate a little bit. So, what they want, they want to be recognized. I think they want to be recognized in society. Like they are important too. Not only men, they can do that job too. Not only men can do that job. They want to prove that women can do this. That we can. Not only men, but women too can do this job. That's what I think. Yeah.
Why are feminists angry?
Mm, are they angry? I I don't know. Are they angry? It's more like they are more to. They are not angry.
Want to defend what?
They are more like defending women's right. Right? They are not angry. Just they want to voice out their frustration, maybe being suppressed too much in the society. So that's why they want to voice out their opinion. Yeah. They don't want to be suppressed by the system where men are superior and women are inferior to men, and women should do this job and then to being the housewife, and men should be the one to find jobs for their family.
Do feminists hate men?
Mm, no, I don't think so. Feminists, they only have that feminism. What is that? They only have feminism. They only want to spread the feminism understanding about the world, and then they don't specifically hate men. They just want to voice out their feelings. Just like what I said just now. And some men may understand why the need of feminism to be known, to be aware by the world, by the society this day. I don't think they are. I don't think feminists hate men, but there are also a situation. It can be very not hate, but in a situation it will get them into argument. Uh, that it's not hate. It's only make an argument, right?
Which platform feminists affect society, either face to face or in virtual or both of it?
Mm, I think in virtual, most I think both. But from my point of view, I know feminism from virtual like Facebook, like what else? Twitter maybe, YouTube, TikTok. Yeah, there are many people advertising about what's feminism, the importance of women. Oh yeah, and then yeah, mostly I know about feminism is from Facebook, they have that Gold Coast, if I remember that page, Gold Coast. That's why. And it affects people from virtual, because right now it's about technology, right? Most people have cell phone, smartphone everywhere, so that is why it's easier to access the information. They are more easily exposed to the outer world, so that is why it is important to do speeches, conference, uh, and then we spread to the world using media such as Facebook, social media, for example.
How to raise the awareness among people to support feminism?
Mm, how to raise awareness about feminism, huh? Probably we need to be more like brave. Is that it? Brave? Not brave. How to support, is it?
Yes, how to support.
How am I this normal civilian to support feminism? Is that it?
Yes,
Yeah,
maybe.
okay. How can I support? Maybe I just can give information about people. You know what? Uh, we spread the awareness. Okay, now we have face-to-face communication with people. We discuss in a group, maybe forum. We can bring out this topic in a group discussion.
And next question is, what do you think about trans women included in women fight for gender equality?
Mm, there's no problem by me about that. Trans women, it's their desire, it's their own choice to be trans women, right? So usually trans women, they want to fight the rights for women, right? And then they involve in feminism, in what feminism movement, right? So there's no problem, and it's their own choice, their own free will to do what they want, and they think that is right, that is the right thing to do. Yeah, if they feel that is right, because people have different perspective, that is why they feel women too are important. That's why I think they are they have and deserve to be in the feminism movement.
Okay, last question.
Okay.
What is your hope for women development in Malaysia?
Oh, Malaysia in general, huh? Okay, Malaysia. It's hard to say because, but my hope, hopefully, there will be a greater chance for women to involve in the society, in any aspect of work, in the economy, because women in Malaysia are rather what not being looked up to. That is why, because they think that is the problem, the perspective, and then the perspective of women being weak, and then they don't deserve to be in that certain of position. That is why I hope one day in the future government will acknowledge women's right.
Yes.
Yeah, that is all. That is my hope for Malaysia in general.
Okay, thank you for spending your time answering my question.
Okay, my pleasure. I hope to see you again next time.
Can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. Okay. I'm Devi Meena Balakrishnan, and currently I'm continuing my studying at University Pendidikan Sultan Idris. I'm taking a Bachelor of Education in Biology program.
Wow, so you will be a teacher soon.
Yeah, teacher soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how old are you?
I'm 19 years old.
Okay. Okay. I will ask you a few of questions. So please, please answer
comfortably. Okay?
Okay, sure.
Okay. Did you know when is International Women's Day?
Yeah, I think it's on 8th March.
Oh, okay. Have you ever heard about feminism?
Yes, I have.
If yes, what do you understand about feminism?
Well, actually, feminism it's a range of social movements or ideologies that aim to define the personal or society equality of the gender. For example, if we look at the in 90s or 80s centuries, not 90s, 70s or 80s centuries, there is a partiality between men and women, between the gender, where the society give more priority to the men point of view compared to the women, so and the women are just greatly unjustified injustice within those societies. So there is a feminist movement have campaigned for the women's right, for example, for the vote, to receive a good education, to go to the work and to hold some public office like that. That's what do I understand about the feminism.
Okay, you have a great understanding about feminism, I thought. Next question. In your opinion, who does feminism the most, male or female?
Okay, from my opinion, I guess it's of course it's female, but because okay, of course it's feminism. It's all about women's right. It's
Yes.
the feminism. It's the female who started the feminism, and if you look at nowadays, there's also male who's supporting the feminism. I really appreciate that, but the most is the women, of course.
Okay.
Yes.
So here is some personal question about your experience about feminism. Okay. Have you have any siblings?
Yeah. Me and my sister too.
Okay. Oh, but both of you are women, so
Yeah, we are women, so there is no about these issues in feminism. No.
okay. How about your cousin, with your cousin or a friend?
Okay, if you ask me so far, right? So far, I didn't personally, I didn't experience any feminism issue, especially. But I have seen and I also have heard about some issues on this feminism. Yes, but I have
So-
never experienced it.
So, in your opinion, what caused it happen? What caused the feminism scene to happen?
Yeah, it's all about the harassment or the violence action on the women's, because I don't know what is the society's opinion. Society thinks that women are something that weaker person. They comparing about with the man's strength. Men's are more powerful. They think that the society thinks like that, but from my opinion, man and women are equal. They have equal strength. And those days in 70s or 18th centuries, women don't have much freedom to do anything that they want, especially
Yes.
especially they have to sit down in the house, they have to learn how to cook and everything, have to take care of their child, but they don't have any freedom to raise their voice for the
Yes.
justice or to give any opinion. So that's why I've
Okay.
heard about
So, in your opinion, why do you think people do not really like feminism? What makes people, especially male, like to oppose the feminism campaign?
Okay. Not all the men's are opposing that, but you know why? From my opinion, even if you ask me, I also stand for the feminism just partially only. Yeah, because you know why? I also have heard many issues on the feminism because feminism is such a powerful thing.
Yeah.
At those days, the women are really innocent people. They are so big. Where they have some harassment by the men and violence by the men. So in nowadays, the man and both men and female, they are so smart. Technology has grown, times has changed, There is no, there are so many criminal issues where nowadays female, they misunderstood, they how to say, misuse this feminism.
Yes, I know.
They,
They over control their. They
yes,
just like
yes,
overdoing their
yes.
right.
Yeah, it's like, in a situation, we can take a situation, okay, male and female, even though the female is the main cause of the problem, when it comes to feminism, they misuse it. Where the
Yes.
feminists, of course, they will, most of the feminists, they support for the female. So when they are doing that, so, it's like become injustice, In nowadays, it doesn't matter you're female or male. If you've done wrong, it's that wrong. You cannot support as a feminist
Yes.
say she's the female. The main cause is the man who's doing that. That caused the man to do. That caused the female to do the wrong. That's not
Yeah.
the. It's I injustice for me. That's why I partially stand for the feminism.
I agree. What kind of experience do you see or heard that you realize why feminism exists in our world?
Yes. Okay, I got this. Okay, I've told you that I have experienced, heard, or see about this feminism issues in our world. For example, is that Miss Malala?
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, the Indian girls that
The young teenage girl who's
yes, yes.
opposed for the how to say violence on the women.
Yes.
At the very young age. That's why, yeah, I think it's in 2015. I still remember,
Yes, yes.
in 2015, I watched in History Channel about the Miss Malala. She's, she's, I think she's Pakistani, right? Pakistan, right?
I'm not really sure. I just look like she's wearing a sari, a picture of her. So I thought she's Indian, but I'm not really sure he's Pakistan or Indian.
Yeah, yes, I guess so. Because at that time in Pakistan, there is always a war, between the society there. Because and this girl Malala, she fights for the women's freedom. Because at Pakistan, what they have done is that the men, how to say, the men, they order the woman just to stay in house, just to preach the the what do you call that, the imu kitab, as we all know.
Yes,
Islamic religions, they just have to stay home. They cannot go outside, even to buy some stuff. Even to go to, they don't have any freedom to receive good education. That's why the Malala's, she's not a feminist, but she
Stand up
for the,
to.
stand for them to to do something right. I think there I can see that the feminism there.
Okay.
Because if you ask me, time has changed in this world. Female and male, they are equal, and female now, they are doing some those days women have been harassed, they have been violence, but nowadays many of the society, they are complimenting the women. And
Yes.
we have receiving too much of respect, I guess. That is the truth even. Yeah.
Okay.
And I think one of the experience, or I can say the most experience that have been always in my heart, is the Miss Malala, has a fighter of the Pakistan. She fights for the freedom for the women's right.
She
I still
gives
remember.
you a deep.
Yes, for sure. She's such a good. I don't know. I still remember that, and she also have won Nobel Prize.
Yes.
Yes, so
I
such
know.
a inspiring.
I know her. I see her picture before.
She have sacrificed her own soul, just to give freedom for the women in Pakistan. Such a great fighter. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's one of the examples.
I thought she really inspired you. Okay. Move to other question. What kind of equality feminists fight for, and it is relevant for you in your opinion?
I think yes, because usually the equality that feminist fights for is as usual, for a good education, of course, to hold a public office, or you can say to work, to get a work, to own a property, and to have an equal pay, and also have the very important is the maternity leave. Yeah, I think that's the one of the example of the feminism that fights. So I think it's relevant.
Okay.
It's relevant. Yeah, apart from that, nowadays, in this 21st century, there are some issues that we think that's not fair to fight for it. Maybe when it comes to how to say, in a situation, as I told you, between man and female, even though the female is the main cause of the problem, there are many, not to say many, there are some feminists who supports them. I think it's irrelevant regarding to some issues. I cannot address it because I'm also I don't have that much, because it's all about, as I know, is that it's something that religious to me, that it's to me.
Okay.
Sorry, that's why. Yeah.
Okay. Do you think, in your opinion, do feminists hate men?
From my opinion, I think I partially agree with this statement. I think maybe 50% of the feminists, they hate men because maybe they have the thoughts that when it comes to men always disagree with the woman. They always disrespect the woman. They never respect the woman. They always doing harassment to the woman. Maybe many 50% of the feminists are doing this. So that's why I think how to say, half of the feminists, they hate men.
Okay.
I also have seen it. even the man is right, but they will say no, man is wrong. Yeah,
Okay.
some of them. Yes.
Okay. Which platform feminism affects society, either face to face or in virtual or both of it?
I think both of the face to face and also even virtual, because I also have heard about women striking for the women's right in street, in face to face, and even in social media, as we all know. In social media, there is a lot of issues on this feminism. Yeah, they fight for the women's freedom and everything. So I've seen it. I think both they are using it and both are affecting it.
Okay. In your opinion, how to raise the awareness among people to support feminism?
Okay, so feminism is a good thing. If we used it in a correct way, then it will become something better. If we use it in the wrong way for our selfishness, you can say that, it will become wrong. So I think to raise the awareness, we can support the non-profit organization working for the women. There's so many NGOs or GOs that working for the women. They are helping the women. So I think we can support that. And apart from that, we can, nowadays many women are committing suicide, especially in this COVID pandemic due to the stress. I've seen it. It's very unfair to me, and it's really hurting me a lot. I don't know why they are doing this, and I think in that situation at that moment they need some mentors, and they have to raise many inspiration to those women or girls who need immediate attachment. Yes.
Okay.
Some of the example.
Okay.
So I have to support for the NGO or GO organization. The next is to become mentoring women or girls who are facing difficulties.
Okay. Next, what do you think about trans women included in women fight for gender equality?
To say honestly, I don't have much knowledge on this. I also not brave to raise my voice to talk about this. I'm very confused. I cannot say I'm accepting or not accepting because I don't know. I can't talk about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's all about your opinion, so
Yes.
it's okay. And what is your hope for women development in Malaysia?
I think
As a woman.
Yeah, as a woman, yes. As a woman must be very, very independent.
Yeah.
We have all seen single mothers like that. They're supposed to be very, very independent. They have to be very, very brave at first. And they also have to remember that there are many organizations, there are many people are waiting for them to help them. They have to realize it. So don't make any permanent decision for a temporary emotion. If you are feel stressed or something you're facing many difficulties, please don't put in your mind that this is the permanent for your life.
Assalamualaikum, what is your name? Waalaikumsalam. My name is Atira Bidin. Okay, Atira, how are you today? I'm fine, thank you. Okay, good. How old are you? I am 22 years old this year. When is International Women Day? It's International Women Day is on 8 March every year. Okay, Atira, have you ever heard about feminism? Yes or not? If yes, what does feminism stand for? Yes, I have heard about feminism before. As I know, feminism is stand for the belief in what are politics, social, and economics equality. Okay, my next question is, who does feminism the most, male or female? Of course, female. Why? Because feminism is about feminine, female, woman. So of course it is female. I see. Yeah. Okay. On your opinion, why do people hate feminism? Actually, it is not about hate, but through your questions, I may say that this is a sensitive issues. If we talk about feminism, then it will make certain people discommunicate. Have you ever experienced discrimination between two genders? This issues is very common in Malaysia? No, out of Malaysia, I mean. But I have lived in Malaysia for almost 22 years, and this is unfamiliar issue in Malaysia. So, have you ever experienced? No. Okay. What kind of equality that feminism fight for? It is relevant? Yes, it is relevant because today is already a modern world. If you look at all the country, there will be more women involved in any part of economy, politics, and social as well. And we fight for our right. I mean, we have to involve in everything. Why do you think feminist is angry? Because they want all people to hear their voice, and mostly men doesn't believe that women can do like what they can do. Okay, this is the important question. What do you think that we can do to raise awareness among people to support feminism? First of all, what we need to do when we talk about awareness is firstly we need to learn more about feminism. What is it about? What they want, what they stand for. And then we need to support what women do. As an example, like if they do business, we need to support them as well. Okay, this is my last question. What is your hope for women development in Malaysia? Firstly, I hope there will be more places and platforms for women to showcase their talents. There are so many talents on women. It's not about only cooking and whatsoever, but and encourage more women to play a major role to transform Malaysia. Yeah, that's what I hope too. So, thank you, Atira, for your cooperation and your time for this simple interview. Yeah. I hope you're doing fine, and thank you.